a drink with the Yeti. Get some autographs. Bay Farms, where the beef's at, where the hay's at. Contact Jimmy Fay. Master Vito Hyundai. Make your move to Master Vito. The Yeti have. It's been a great season so far. What a score. Brandwide Distillery, Cortland, New York. Stop in, say hello to Jimbo. Check out the shop. While you're at the shop, get yourself a little sampler. Sample that coffee liqueur. Have a little gin and tonic, maybe. And I know he's got that rumski. Stop in. It's what the Yeti drink. Join us on Monday nights. Toast with Brandwide Distillery. Utica Mac Incorporated. For all your sales and service needs, contact Branches Simile, CRM Commercial Residential Management. Contact Jason down at CRM, Robert Dix Jr. Insurance Agency. Contact Bobby Dix, Rome Sign and Display Company, where we get all our banners here at the Yeti outfit. Liberty Affordable Housing. Eric Kiefer, LUTCF, local representative and a friend of the Yeti. The B-Dry System. Water issues in your basement, on your property, contact Brandon at B-Dry. Inside, outside, they can dry you out. Water no more. Family Landscape, make your neighbors green with envy. Contact Russ, make your yard Yeti ready. CBI Cables, what the pros use. Custom audio, custom video, network and power cables, built for your needs. CBI Cables, plug them in. Norris Candy, home of the original candy turkey joints. Check them out online or stop in 321 North Dockstader Ave in Rome, New York. Bag Square Brewing Company, downtown Utica. Authentic German beer, authentic German food. Try the schnitzel. Ask for a cross-check. Utica's finest barber shop. Contact Jordan Baldwin or Kevin Beach on Booksy.com. It's where Crosscheck gets his haircuts. Duratagre, for all your new construction plumbing needs. Outside, inside, all around the town. Contact Dura. You need the pipe? They have the pipes. Utica Club Lounge, where the Yeti hang out pre-game and post-game. Incredible food. We have live music. Have a drink with the Yeti. Get some autographs. Bay Farms, where the beef's at.
Hello, Paul Noecker.
Greg Beecher, how you doing? Yeti Nation, we're back. We're
We
back.
are
And
back.
hold on. Happy birthday, my friend.
Why,
Happy
thank you.
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday to you.
Yes. Thank you very much,
Yes.
sir.
You're
Big
very welcome.
4-0. I'm over the hill now. It's all downhill from here, I guess, however you want to say it. But yes, old. So yeah, that's feeling old, but yeah, no, bigger news actually 2 days from now, mine and Charity's anniversary. So 15 years
Oh,
of her
happy
Yeah,
anniversary.
15 years of her tolerating me somehow. I'm not sure how she does it, but somehow she does. But yeah, it's I tell you, did you get to watch any of that drawing on Facebook Live? And then I just uploaded it onto my channel today. That was fun.
I watched the original one where we did the pools. I didn't see, was there another one for the game slots or no? Or
No,
did they just
no,
that
Scott.
was just more of a
Yeah, he just
that's
made the
got the schedules up.
yep.
Which was awesome for the fact that you want to know it allows everybody to do some planning. It worked out great with the Yeti. We have 2 games on Thursday night, so pretty fired up about that. Prime time in Nexus One. I'll take that every day. The Igloo is going to be rocking. We're going to definitely try and get a bunch of Yeti fans down there, and get the love going up in the lounge and chill out watching some lacrosse, some great lacrosse. We got some returning Yeti. We got some future Yeti. We got a lot of different things going on. A
Yeah,
lot of
so I mean Thursday though starts right away. You guys are playing the Pittsburgh Kings. I've got the schedule up there now. You probably can't read it on the YouTube screen. It's a little small, but yeah, you guys are playing.
yeah.
There's the full schedule. I mean, yeah, you talk about just a an amazing time. The amount of lacrosse that's up there, the talent. I mean, yeah, we've had pros. I mean, we've seen Marshall Powlis there before. We've seen so many Yeah, it's hard to even keep track. I mean, I got to meet Dougie there last year.
Tyson Bell.
Yeah,
Tyson
Tyson
Bell was
Bell,
playing with the Bats the first year, and
Joey
it was
Spallina.
the Joey Spallina. Yeah, the amount of talent that is there is incredible, and that will be the fireworks in regards to the year of the Igloo, the year of the Nexus Utica University Nexus Center, and a year it's been crazy. It's been awesome, uh, and it's only just begun. This is We're at the home stretch, man. This is what we've been waiting for. Everybody's been excited, putting together the rosters for. We're playing Team Germany on on Monday the 16th, and we're excited to get a practice in with them before they go into the Worlds, and then on Wednesday the 18th, we're playing Switzerland. So it's been a lot of firsts for the Yeti this year. We got to play Team USA Women's last year. We got an opportunity to play the men's. So to say the Yeti, a lot of our boys went over to Prague, played over in Prague. We got a lot of experienced lacrosse players. So hoping that we can continue to have some fun with the worlds. We got a lot of guys that are going to be working in the penalty boxes at the games. So seeing all the players and the games that are going to be played, my goodness, I can't wait for Friday night, Friday the 20th. I'm excited about that. That's going to be an incredible game. Watching USA Haudenosaunee, and then on what is it? Sunday, I think the 22nd, USA Canada, if I'm not mistaken, something like that.
Yeah,
So
and I believe that game is taking place in Oneida. I'll have to
no, I
check.
think
Or
no.
no, that
The Tuesday the 22nd,
okay.
Sunday the 20. No, it's got to be Sunday.
Yeah, no, yeah, Sunday you're talking.
Yeah, I'm talking Sunday. But as far as I seen on the schedule, going through the schedule, Blue Squatch has got some pretty big games on 3. That's
Yeah,
not a bad feature.
no, it's gonna be a good time. I can't wait. I'm super excited. We've got one more show before Worlds where we'll kind of talk a little bit more, kind of dialed in. You didn't miss much so far, Josh. We're just kind of talking about
Just got
what's
it.
new in the lacrosse world. Yeah, we've got so the channel members do get shout outs as well. So we've got OJ the Dude and Josh H checking in. So I'm super excited for the Firewolf season, but obviously we got to get through Worlds first. So
Well,
I mean,
there's so much.
yeah,
Yeah.
watching I didn't see the roster pop up when I clicked on it. It brought me to some blog posts that did not have the roster. I mean it does, but it's not in the nice way that we can just kind of skim through and read it like I like. But
For which
no,
team?
Dougie and Hill will be there for the Haudenosaunee team. It'll
Oh,
probably
for the
be on their
Haudenosaunee.
Twitter. I'll
Yeah.
find it.
Well, I was just watching that. I mean, and right now you got the Man Cup going on. I've actually, it sucks that I'm not allowed to watch it live because I don't know how to get onto that stuff. But being able to go to YouTube and utilize the services of YouTube, I just got off the internet watching the Man Cup, and what a great game too, man. Woo! I know it's and sit there and look at those two teams, the Shamrocks and the in the Chiefs. Those rosters right there are loaded.
Oh my goodness.
But Greg, they're not even remotely close to seeing what we're going to see in Utica. The Team USA, that roster is loaded with America's best box lacrosse players. Canada, obviously, Canada is loaded with their best box lacrosse players. Haudenosaunee, England, Germany, Switzerland, all of them, Israel, all of these teams are coming to Utica, and we have an opportunity to be a part of it. So it's surreal. The dudes get to, OJ gets to be here, and what he's going to experience. Obviously he's a front row NLL fan, so he's been around a little bit of it, but to the level of talent, I don't think anybody's ever seen it. How about that? first ever. I mean, you got the first ever women's championship, and then you're going into, my golly, not that to the people that have played before, thank you, but the talent that's going to be on the floor in Utica on the blue turf is going to be crazy. And up also at the Mary Windsor Center. The community center has got some incredible games lined up on Tuesday. So, I'm excited for the fact that Tuesday's not going to be so crazy. Game. I got the schedule and I'm filling the schedule and I'm like, man, there's a lot of games.
Yeah, there is a lot of games. There's so much box lacrosse to watch coming up. And I mean, that's kind of why I was on a little bit of a hiatus from it, just kind of taking a breather, working on the motorcycle. But we are getting ready to gear up. We might have something going on this weekend, so we might be doing a Masters this weekend in
Out in,
Cattaraugus.
yep, I seen that one. I'm excited about that. Tri-City, Laxnay, getting back to Laxnay. I'm all over the place because there's that much lacrosse. We haven't even talked about, because what's going to be happening with the NLL and the players that are getting signed, now left and right. That's pretty cool. And there's so much of it, watching the Man Cup again, watching, Longboat, watching, Halifax has got a hell of a roster on there, but then you got some
Longboat
Warren
is
Hill. How about
Longboat's the surprise player of the year. I mean, yeah, Warren Hill's been playing great. Dougie's
Warren Hill? This
yeah,
last game, was
yeah,
on
two
fire. He
two
was making
goals.
some incredible
What
saves.
did they get? Two
Uh,
goals, and they were actually so they lost the first two games, right? I believe they did.
yeah,
I think
yeah.
they
They
have
lost the
something about
first two.
doing that. They did the same thing against Peterborough. So yeah, I don't know why
They
they do
gotta make
that,
it
but
interesting. You want to know what? It gives lacrosse fans like us more lacrosse to watch. So that's an awesome thing leading into the worlds.
yeah,
I mean, it's not like these guys aren't coming off a 5 week hiatus. They're coming in and off of a championship season, NLL season into all the whether they were playing for the Arrows or whoever they were playing. These guys have been in keeping themselves in shape, getting ready for the worlds. They're going to get a week or so to rest and recuperate, and then they're going to be here next week, starting to practice and getting the game times going. And it's like, this is going to be awesome. To be a part of it. To I got to make sure I get a camera that definitely takes pictures, because there's got to be a lot of selfies taken shot. That's for sure. Because when's Dane Smith going to be on the floor again? It's,
in Utica.
in Utica is what I mean. Yeah, in Utica, with and then you got the Thompsons, and it's going to be great. It's going to be great, and the Yeti are a part of the Laxnay. Excited about that. We got the Mall Walkers rocking. So we got a Masters team that we've entered. We got the women's team that I just talked to Neil this morning, or not this morning, this evening, and we're trying to get something lined up where we get the Lady Yeti playing the Netherlands team in a practice scrimmage type of thing, and the and again, then the women play at the Worlds. So this is something that we got to get the world out to, or the word out to people in the local area, where we got local girls that are going to be playing at the Worlds. We got local men that are playing on Worlds teams, and also coaching teams, and
Yeah, there's
you
a
know
lot
it,
of guys throughout the NABLL. You got a lot of local Yeti guys that are involved in it. So, I mean, how cool was it for you to? You sent me a picture earlier of that young lady from last week, and to see Miss Davis there, and a kindergarten picture, and then to see where she is now. It's pretty amazing.
It's pretty cool, as far as, shout out to her. She's up at Oswego playing, but coming back to play ball with us with the Lady Yeti. And, a very talented young lady. Can't wait to see what the future holds for, a bunch of these local girls that have been playing field that want to get into the box, because it's here, and have some fun with it, because especially the hockey girls that want to, and that are hockey lacrosse girls, they're used to the bumping and banging, and now you get to actually play ball. It's a great sport, and the to be playing where we play it's an honor. I take it as an honor, a major honor. to be representing the way we do, because what you do, what
It's
I
a
do,
it's a
what
new
will
era, as they put here on the post. So
that's it,
lacrosse officially in the 2028. Very fitting. I am glad that it is in the United States for the first time that it's going to be there. I find it very. It would be cooler if it was on the East Coast, so it was a little closer to the Haudenosaunee Nation, just because I mean that is really the origins of what we now call lacrosse with the long sticks. But I mean, how cool is it now? We're seeing something that I never would have dreamed of. When I first met you 20 years ago, it's in the Olympics.
right?
It's official.
It's in
World
the
Games are
Olympics.
coming to Utica.
It's
There's
here.
a Nexus
You
Center.
World Games are coming to Utica, and it's an official Olympic sport. I mean, how cool is it? Bobby got a gentleman from Kai from Jamaica. All of a sudden, Kai got himself an opportunity because he's from Jamaica, going to be. He's a student there, going to be hopefully on the Herkimer team.
Yeah,
But now
Kyrie
he's the backup. Yeah, now he's the backup goalie for Jamaica that's coming to the World Games. I
had a
mean,
chance to meet
and
him.
it only happened, yeah, it only happened because all of a sudden box lacrosse was here for a championship, and a couple people talked to each other because they seen each other, eating pickles under Australian rules, Eddie Ryder's Australian tours. What a great, I mean, to say the medicine. Stand by it. I tell you one thing: the game is more than just a game. It brings people together. Well, like the down in Lafayette, not in Lafayette, down on 11 there. Where the game is played. Isn't that the slogan for Onondaga there? Where the games are played,
where they play games.
where they play games,
Yeah.
and to
Shahone Dakwa.
from learning from those guys that played from the great lacrosse players out of the Onondaga, it's an honor to hopefully continue to present the sport the way we do. I love what we're doing. Yeah, we're doing it the right way. We're having fun doing it, but making sure that it's not just a sport. It's the heritage. All of us have heritage, and that's
That's
where
what
this
I'm
game
really
comes from.
looking forward to actually seeing. So we've got Enrique in the comments, and also Kai, the goalie. That I know a couple guys playing for Team Puerto Rico, Kai. So yes, that is definitely. I've seen your drills. You may be able to, but getting back to Enrique's comment there, really being able to take and showcase what Utica has become. It's so close to where where the game was created. They call it the cradle
What
of the game. But I really want to see. So some of these countries are going to bring very different styles, like this Czech style. I've watched some of the games from over there, but you're gonna have a unique style that's going to be a lot different than. I mean, just look at here. Canadians play a certain way. The Haudenosaunee Confederacy plays in a certain way, and the U.S. players play a very distinct way. You can kind of tell. I mean, it's getting they meld a little bit more, but they're very different when you're watching the styles, and you just see like the ones that bang the body versus the creativity versus the drills and versus the field athletes. It's a yeah, I'm really excited for that. I think getting to see it, and I think really for me getting to see. I'm going to get to see so much of the women's and then some of these cultures that it's a newer sport too to see just the way it's adapting. I'm really excited for that. I think that's and that's kind of what I think of when I think of Utica. I went to Kennedy, lived in Kennedy Plaza, and yeah, you get a lot of refugees that move into Kennedy Plaza. It's a very interesting smell walking through there. I'll say that.
Well, there's, I believe, 132 at Proctor High School. There's 132 different languages that are spoken. So to say Utica is a melting pot, there is going to be, from whatever country you're from, you want to know what? I can almost guarantee that there's a restaurant in the Utica surrounding market that has your particular, Bag Square Brewery. There's a German flavor. To say German people looking for some German food, you definitely want to get over to Bag Square. They got the Spitzels, they got it. The German
Honestly,
beers.
the pizza right in the area, Pizza Classic, got to give a shout
Nina's
out to
over
them.
at Pizza
Nina's Pizza
Classic,
Classic.
Nina's,
Yeah.
over the Babes. You want the Italian? You can go from the mom and pop to Babes over on Genesee. There's so much that is actually able to be done down there. You get down on Varick Street. If you're after these championship games and these games on Friday and Saturday night, Thursday nights, down on Varick Street, there, to be able to go through and do a tour over at the Utica Club that's basically across the street that is a great thing. There's concerts going on Thursday nights over at on Varick Street at the Utica. They put an outdoor tent up there, I believe. Anyhow, again, getting back to the heritage part about it, though, Greg, in regards to this area, without the help of indigenous Haudenosaunee people and the Mohawks and the Native American people, that in this area back, it was called a long time ago, but the history that is literally in the Utica Rome area is incredible. You get over to Clinton's Ditch, without their help, there's no America like we all know it. I swear, we're all speaking like a buddy Brit, and we got silly accents and everything. So without there is no America the way I've been taught. So that the history of the sport, and not the sport, but the history of America, really, as is the sport. This is where the sport was originated from. This is where the first game was be taught that
Well,
this is how it was played.
if you wanna dive into the history of the country and the framework, it really matches way closer to what the Haudenosaunee Confederacy uses compared to what they teach us of the original Greek
Yeah,
democracies. But that's
yeah.
so
That's a
here
whole nother subject.
that's a
We
whole
can
other
get
subject.
crazy,
We're not getting into
but
it.
that's something that you want to know. What the people that are in this area within, you're coming to the world's OJ. You want to see some seriously some history within a 10-minute ride. I can take you to between the Utica Odd and the Tri-City Fields of some incredible history of where things we would have never ever thought. That's how much history is in this area. So if there's history buffs out there looking for something to do when they're not watching games, because the games, I'm going to be living there. My wife's not going to be happy about it, but I'm there. And as far as there is a ton for a lot of people to do, get up into the Adirondacks. We have a cool little a program here that it talks about the Adirondacks and where there's actually been sightings of the Sasquatch and all that stuff. So, in regards to if you're looking to do some hiking in some serious mountains, you've done it. As far as the Adirondacks are nothing but 15 minutes up the road on Route 12, and you're in it. So, there's so much that can be done. But on to lacrosse.
Well, hang on. I just stumbled upon this. I think we all know who that.
Hey, who's that guy?
Well, that's Marshall.
No,
But I
I
think
know
we
that,
know.
but
I
that's
think
the
we
one
know who
I'm
that
talking
guy
about
is.
right there.
So
Look at
that's
that.
Josh OJ. So when you get a chance to meet him here at Worlds, you'll know. And hopefully anybody else who's coming to Worlds, make sure we hook up with OJ. OJ's going to be going around. He's going to be doing some social media stuff for us, doing some interviews on his channel. We're going to have him getting some interviews for us, getting to meet everybody. I'm pretty excited about it. Yeah, no, I can't wait for Worlds. It's been nonstop. We're going to get to see some of the best lacrosse. You talk about it coming full circle, and Kai, with you talking about wanting to play pro, 100% can happen. If our play
Absolutely.
for Team Puerto Rico,
Absolutely.
absolutely. There's no
It's what
nothing.
you're
The only
you want to know. You take a look at the Thompson boys down off the res down in Onondaga. You want to talk about building their dream. Their
small
dreams were
town.
built in in the backyard, literally, because they just focus on what your dreams are, man. Anything can. Greg and myself are testament. I know myself. I'm a high school graduate that has thoughts and dreams, and let's do it. Just do it.
Uh oh,
What?
OJ. Uh
Uh
oh,
oh, is
OJ.
somebody got signed?
He won't have the cape on
Roughneck,
during the
a
Wolves, but
roughneck gone.
yeah. So the Ottawa Black Bears moving closer, but this is what OJ's good buddies. Yeah, it's a big loss for them.
Is there still talk of them potentially sailing ship up in out of there,
Out of
out of
Ottawa?
Calgary?
Oh
No, out of
no.
Calgary.
No,
No,
I
they're still pretty solid.
Yeah, no, they're solid other than their goaltending and their team. I mean, they sell out every game almost, so it would be an interesting I don't know, it's going to be a rough year. Oh, yeah, absolutely. We will definitely set up with yeah, so we know Tony from Team Mexico and Rich. Yeah, we definitely will hook up. Shoot us a message.
Yeah, absolutely. As far as Rich Hodge and Tony Gray,
Plus, OJ the Dude, reach out. He does Tech Lax, which is the shirt that I have on, and he does all kinds of interviews. Like he gets more time to do some sit downs, and he will make you tell him what your favorite superhero is. It's probably my favorite part
he
of
stumped me on a couple. I was sitting there.
I love him. You got to watch OJ's interviews and definitely check him out. He is a blast. I mean, yeah, but no, that is going to be a rough season for Calgary. I think they are going to be the Vancouver of the season. I honestly think Sanderson, and I think he just walked into a tough situation. He's a new coach there. Things weren't quite working out great at the beginning of the year. They kind of bounced back, but not enough. Del Bianco gone, Courier gone. Who else is going to be gone? I mean, oh baby, oof.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's it it's going to be interesting. I can't wait. They haven't even gone into the getting these guys together yet. Well, I don't know. Dude coming out of Utica or out of uh, Duke there. I can't wait to see what he has for Albany. Where does he fit in? Where's he going?
Yeah, yeah, it'll be interesting to see. So as you see, I mean, you try to keep up on some of it. Justin Getty though, trade to Vegas. That's I did like Getty. I mean, obviously that's part of having a great goalie is you're going to have to worry about who your backup is every year because Getty, I don't know. A lot of people like that. Kells obviously is playing in the MSL. Everybody says the MSL would beat most of the NLL teams. I don't know if they all would. I think there is a couple teams in that MSL that would, but I think I don't know. But every time I've watched Kells, I've seen him hot. But man, when he's off, he is off.
Yeah,
Oh, both
yeah.
couriers are gone. Oh my goodness, I
Both
did
of them
not
are
know.
gone.
Oh, I was just getting down to that. Yeah, Curtis ooh, Curtis Dixon trades. Oh man, there is all kinds. So they do at least have your boy Curtis coming back. So you got that going for you, OJ. But Shane Simpson, Zach Courier, and Josh Courier, that is a bigger loss. So essentially, you're losing two of your best defensive parts and your goalie and your transition game completely with
Yeah,
a big transition offense. So Colorado got Will Malcolm. That's a huge pickup. Yeah.
that's a huge one.
So I am getting a lot of this from the Lax Mag website. So I mean, definitely check out the Lax Mag. Stay up to date. This is a pretty nice article where they kind of put everything together because most of the time I go through and just look at the transaction wire, but instead these guys have summed it all up for us. So
They break it right down for you.
yeah, it's
Props
beautiful.
to them.
Yeah,
That's
no, this
awesome.
is sweet. These guys do a great job.
Which the Lax Mag,
Yeah,
that laxmag.com.
yeah, and here's the 2024 NLL rosters. I'm actually going to throw a link in the description, so if anybody wants to check it out, they can. But yeah, go Abrams. I'm seeing right there. I love seeing that. So all of a sudden, I saw a name from the Can-Am team. I was like, I got to make sure we get them out there.
Nice.
Shout them out. But we're gonna even put this lax bag right on top for right now. So if anybody wants to click on it and check it out while we're going through, definitely join us in it. But yeah, no, Vegas getting Getty, Grennan going to the Black Bears. I tell you, this Ottawa team is going to be good. That Riptide, yeah, they've got Grennan, Higgins. Oh boy, Bonham, Dunbar, Devlin, Osborne. Yeah, no, I think so. Kelly, Courier, that's huge. Out Caputo, that's a loss, but he was kind of old. Deacon, pretty good player, but Will Johnston, so they traded for him. But no, I'm telling you that Ottawa team I think is going to be a force to be reckoned with. Get out of here with that. We'll get to them. Vince Vince has got to get his AARP card out here one of these days. He's going to be done.
That's going to be awesome. But you want to know what? He's still the two-time champion, retaining champion, going to try and break the third. So, but look at all the miles these guys are putting on during the off season,
Oh
though.
my goodness, they're everywhere.
And then you think, hey, as far as I don't care what anybody says about any sport. You want to know? You get into it and you take a look at what these guys are doing day in, day out. When's downtime? I think Lyle took off last year from the PLL so that he could get a little bit of
But just
refreshing and
because
everything.
it's well, so the Six Nations team that's closer to home, he lives there. So when
Yeah.
he plays for the Chiefs, that's home. It's yeah, no, but he you want to talk about travel, the way these guys go to coach all over the place. But
Yeah.
look at the Seals team, man. So they got Crawford and Courier to kind of top off that offense. Ooh, Banesh. Ryan Banesh, man, the suitcase Benny, one more team. Yeah, so that's another tattoo. He gets a tattoo everywhere he goes.
For every
So
team he gets on.
yeah, no, it's I love watching him. I'm glad he's still in the league. He's only like a year or two younger than me, so love to see it. Him and Dave Sikosi and Sully, they're my idols out there, just getting after it. But
They're just doing what they do. They just want to play ball. It's great stuff, man.
yeah,
Great stuff.
I think the most improved team, and it's hard to say that because they did bounce back towards the end of next year, is going to be that Ottawa Black Bears. I think the Riptide team is interviews. Hey
Well, they just
Kai,
signed it.
hook
Pete
it up
just
with OJ.
got
Send him a
signed.
message on Instagram
Yeah.
or yeah, if you're on any kind of social media, OJ the Dude or Text Lax. Yeah, you guys need to hook up. You guys should be doing some interviews. Yeah, I've been watching some of Kai's shorts. I like his shorts. He's got some stuff going on in practice. But
This is
I don't
Kai. Yeah, Kai, our
Kai the goalie.
guy up
That's
at
not.
Herkimer.
Nope. This is a
Oh,
different.
different Kai.
This is
Okay.
Kyrie.
Okay.
That's Kyreek. But they're
Gotcha.
both goalies.
Well, both goalies.
They are
That's what
both
it
goalies,
threw
so
me
I
all off. I
understand.
thought he was the Herkimer kid, and then it's not the
Vancouver.
Herkimer guy.
No,
Vancouver.
Vancouver is going to be the most improved team. Sorry, I was
Oh
reading
yeah,
Josh's
absolutely.
comment too. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
here, yeah, Josh is 100% right. I think Vancouver's the biggest loser. I think Calgary's the biggest, or Vancouver's the biggest winner. Calgary's the biggest loser, and I think a lot of it has to do with losing Molosky before. Delbs was looking for out. He lives in the West Coast. I mean, and you watch Del Bianco play in Senior B, and you're like, are you serious? This is Senior B, boys? And then you
Hmm.
expect these guys to go up, and you see that Allegheny go like 4-0 off the start. I was like, oh, they got it. Then they kind of didn't do so good, man. I tell you, I was so excited. We're gonna see a ton of these guys
Yeah.
in the worlds, but
It's gonna be crazy. Teaming it. I can't wait. That's all I'm gonna say. Otherwise, I'll get babbling again. We won't babble. You've
no.
heard what
But
I
I
had
will
to
just
say.
say, when we talk about the Bandits, they did get rid of Shevlin, so and Solver, but the Shevlin, the goalie situation, the backup goalie situation, unfortunately for the Buffalo Bandits, I'm sure is still not great.
Yeah, but you want to know what? Yeah, you think about what I'm sure they got somebody somewhere in the pike coming down the road
There is no
that
pike for
they
these guys. Everybody likes to talk about that, but this is survival of the fittest. This is the Hunger Games out here, bud. There's no AHL. You don't get to build a
no,
farm team.
I
You get like a
understand.
three-man
You
roster.
don't, Greg. You can't tell me that they don't have their
They
eyes
got some
already on some
practice
kid that's
guys, but
playing
it's got to be somebody
that's
close.
6'4" from Fulton, New York, that plays on the junior Yeti. And you want to know what? They're out there, and it's a matter of us getting you and myself helping out, getting these kids on camera so that they get seen. Because and props to Aaron Coleman, because what he's doing right now, man, I tell you one thing, he's like a Noecker 20 years ago, where he's got some juice in him. His boys been going to the U.S. combines and doing that route, and as far as the junior Yeti are taking off. So props to Aaron Coleman. And if there's anybody out there, I know he only had 2 slots left for the Laxney for, I believe, both age groups. So if you want to get involved with Laxney with the U18 and the U15 team,
Lucas sprained his ankle playing
uh,
soccer. Yeah, that kicky ball.
soccer.
Yeah.
He's
I
not a football player. He plays soccer.
We don't have a football program, but honestly, I don't think our
Oh.
coaching situation and our youth and not our youth sports are running pretty good. But Charity's coughing at me. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Uh,
Don't go there.
yeah, I left the door open tonight. Bella went upstairs to bed, so they're not hanging out. So yeah, she was So like I was saying,
Props to you,
anyways,
Mrs.
when you
Bikita.
look
That's
at
why.
the
That's why you've been married going on 15 years. You want to know what you know? That's the beautiful thing, man.
when you look at the
That's the beautiful.
Thunderbirds here, the Halifax Thunderbirds, they picked up Goa. Pretty excited about that. I was surprised. I don't know where Chase Martin, why he doesn't play. But man, watching him play for Allegheny, watching him in the President's Cup, Chase Martin is a beast, man. That guy, he can stop the best. And I think practicing with those Bandits players all summer long, he is on point. I mean, yeah, I'm a big fan of him. Not that I'm not a big fan of Goa, but I honestly cannot believe Chase Martin's not somewhere on the list, unless he
Well,
maybe has like a job that he just can't do it. I don't know why I don't see him anywhere.
here's a question for you. You've watched the games. Who's in goal right now for the Chiefs? Don't they play tonight at 8 o'clock?
Yeah, but we were doing this.
No, no. I was just curious in regards to did they come back with Hill, or did they put Getty back in there, or not Getty?
Dougie. Dougie.
Dougie.
Yeah, no, so I believe they were running, they had been alternating them. So who played last night?
It was
Hill, so then it would have
well,
been Dougie
it
again.
was Hill last night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they had been switching every other game.
Oh, have they been
Last
going
I'd
back
been
and forth?
watching. Yeah. No, and it's
Okay.
because at first I watched and yeah, they have their moments, but yeah, I
I'll
was going
tell
to
you,
try to
Hill was
cover
on
some of
fire.
this dispersal draft. That really sucks that we did lose the team. Nobody really wants that to happen, but
Nobody wants that to happen. As far as one of these teams, they say, why doesn't Baltimore have a team? Is it too close to? I mean,
Philly.
yeah,
They could support it though. I mean, look how many teams we have in New York and Rochester and Buffalo do great
yeah,
drawing people in. I think the
yeah.
biggest winner of this is Colorado though, with that Will Malcolm. Huge fan of that guy. I don't know where his brother Tony is though. I didn't see anybody took him. Matt Hasek going to the Rush too is going to be huge for their defense up there. I mean Caputo, he's big, but I think the other two guys are more of an impact player, I'll say.
Now, this is a greenhorn question. When is the regular draft? Was the supplemental, the team that broke down draft. This is what you got to pick from. Now, when is the regular draft for the season?
I don't know. It's a great question.
No, I was just curious because I know last year going into the
Thank
season,
you,
during the
Brittany.
season, we knew who. Does any of these guys know out there? Hey, Britt.
It threw it off because it was originally scheduled for earlier and then they had to move it because of the dispersal draft, I thought, but it's later in the
Right.
month.
It's
It's
later in
later
this
this
month.
month, I believe.
Okay, okay, that's what I was curious because last year, like I said, going into the
Yeah,
season, we already
15th.
knew that the 15th.
Yeah, we're going to be covering it next week.
Awesome, awesome. Thanks, Josh.
Yeah, Josh and Brittany
Appreciate
are
that.
on point in the comment section, keeping us up to date with what's happening. Thank you
Five
very much,
three.
everybody. Yeah,
Victoria's the Shamrocks are up. Thank you. Yes, Britt. Appreciate that.
yeah, no, it's I love watching that. I was gonna try to do some watch parties that didn't work out. When the Firewolves are traveling, we will be doing more watch parties here. So we're gonna be doing these member only watch parties essentially where we're watching it and we'll be talking through the Discord. So we're gonna just jump on and do the lives. It's a blast. I'm excited. Me and OJ are gonna fire up after Worlds. Again, we're gonna start doing the members only show basically where I think me and OJ are gonna sit there and just kind of BS some stuff and go through and look at some sweet highlights and make clips and then hopefully talk about all of his interviews because he's going to be ripping out a ton. I can't imagine what Worlds is going to be like with OJ with a press pass, man. He's just
He's
going to
going to
be on a tear.
be OJ. Enjoy your time. Make sure you got good walking shoes because you're going to be moving around between looking at the schedule. Like I said, what's there 162 games? Is that what there is? Something like that.
An insane amount of games.
It's an
That's what it is.
insane amount of. I'm sitting here going, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So I'm excited. As far as, and again, you're looking at the rosters, man. Every professional box lacrosse player is basically on a roster that everybody is, other than Schreiber now. Is there any word on Schreiber? Does anybody know? Al Snow's on there. What's up there, dog?
Yeah.
Al Snow's playing with us at
El Snow
Lax May
likes my
this
turtle
year.
cup.
Yeah, buddy. He's got the turtle shirt. I seen him wearing it. It's in one of his pictures. He's got the turtle on his t-shirt. But yeah, Al's playing with our Masters team and also the Utica Yeti. So fired up about that. We get, like I said, we got a couple new guys that are looking to play with us, and we got our goalies are intact. Sully and Mario are ready to rock and roll, and like I said, we get to play Germany and Switzerland to get back in the groove of things. Plus, these guys all went to Prague, so they've been playing and.
Yeah, I should have
Whew.
I should have covered some of Prague. I honestly forgot all about it this year. As it got a little let's just say I guess I got a little overwhelmed with stuff happening. It was just hard to keep up with it all. There's so
I
much
completely
lacrosse everywhere.
understand.
It's insane. I don't know how anybody does. So you guys are playing Israel and Switzerland, you said?
Germany,
Germany and Switzerland.
Germany and Switzerland. Yeah,
So
on the 16th and the 18th.
let's go find.
So
I'm looking for their web or for their roster.
roster. Yeah,
Boom, boom,
is
boom.
who did
Oh,
I talk
Germany
to
doesn't
today?
have theirs up to date. It's not on
I
the thing.
talked to I forget who I talked to here. I'm sitting here trying to scan. I've been going through.
But you know who does have their thing on?
Who's this?
Team Mexico.
Team Mexico. There you go.
Yes, we had the GM from Mexico in the chats. It was great. I'm excited to see, and that's what I
Yeah,
mean
that
when
was
you really
pretty
talk about
collarbone.
the culture of it, though, is you're going to get to see some guys that maybe are new to box, and that's where you see exciting things happen, though. If you really talk about anytime guys are breaking barriers like Schreiber taking that left-handed shot and scoring this year in the NLL, and now all of a sudden you're starting to see more and more guys do it. I think that American style, uh, as we get more and more guys that are used to box, I don't think using two hands is uh, it doesn't hurt you. It's not a hindrance to be able to
It's
do it.
not a hindrance to be able to do it in regards to get out of jams. I mean, you get pinned into a corner, all of a sudden you got to go left or right to get out, and you don't have your left because you were righty, and that's all you do. You know what? And for the most part, every lacrosse player they have two hands. It may not be as solid as what their pro hand or their dominant hand is, but you get to any of these levels playing on any of these world teams, other than the brand new teams. Those guys will be probably more dominant one hand. That's where
I'll,
box makes it better
no, I was gonna
because
say is I'll bet you anything there are going to be more two-handed players coming from these
yeah,
other teams because I think you're going to have teams that have a lot of field players. You're going to have a
yeah,
lot of teams that are gearing up for the sixes coming up. So you're going to see a lot of field players, and that's why I really think it's going to be exciting because the field game's now been around for a little bit in some of these countries. I think sixes, just because of the sheer numbers, is going to really help the numbers. It's definitely not my favorite flavor of lacrosse. I don't think anybody wonders what my favorite flavor is. I think it's pretty obvious, but I really do think that is the cheapest, easiest way to get kids in. You need less gear. You don't need a goalie that's padded from head to toe. You don't need an ice rink. I think that's the way the sport grows, but that's just my opinion.
I think you're right there. Obviously, not everybody, like you said, doesn't have a rink. You know, and goalie equipment. I feel bad for the goalies that play the sixes because these kids are getting shots
I'm wearing box goalie equipment in the
Oh,
field if
there's
you
no
want me to
question.
step anywhere.
At least I'm gonna. What was Sam, our goalie for MV? Do you remember Sam? He was your goalie,
He was nuts,
and
absolutely
yeah, but
insane.
insane. But he wore baseball shin pads, but he didn't want to be looking goofy wearing
So he wore
baseball shin pads,
sweatpants.
so he wore sweatpants over the top. But the smartest thing in the world. I mean, I gotta believe, and most of these goalies that are playing the sixes, they're fast enough. Blazer, he's reacting, but you still see him every once in a while take that 90-mile-an-hour shot off that inside the calf, and you're seeing him hobbling along. How long can those guys take those shots? Those things are, uh, you know, that I'd put some pads on those goalies a little bit.
Yeah, Kai says that he pads up a lot, and there's definitely nothing to be. I know I couldn't get myself to stop flinching. Like I could not. I'm gonna close my eyes. It's my natural reaction, and I don't mind that. I don't mind most things that come at me. I try to get out of the way. I found as I get older, that's better in life. I don't
Beecher,
want to
I,
get hit.
I was playing it for a while because I had two blown out knees, and of course you still want to play. So what's the next alternative? Is now you're a goalie. Well, I tried playing goalie for a good summer and a half, and indoor and everything like that. And we went up to Lake Placid. We got beat 20-0. But then the worst part about it is we went out to Keene and we were playing Sail and Shoe, and I forget the dude's name, but he did a low to high, and I'm standing there, hit me in the chin of the helmet, knocked me backwards. Basically, it not to say it concussed me, but it blacked me out for a second. But it knocked me backwards. I hit the back of the goal, flipped the goal over backwards. It was the funniest damn thing you ever did see. But I'm like, you know what? I ain't no goalie, bro. These guys, Sully's the same thing. Props to Sully, during, while he was playing
Sully's a
some,
box goalie, though.
he's a box goalie, but he also, before started playing box, he was playing field goalie. So he was, as far as,
I thought
you
Sully
know,
was a long pole,
he
but he
was,
tried.
but
He
of
tried. All
this
right,
thing called age and not quite
agey.
able to
This old
play the way
agey.
we'd
I heard
want.
it's lethal.
Yes, the old dogs die hard, and we want to do as long as we can. But yeah, it's much better playing box goalie than it is field goalie. No
100% that would
question.
go viral if you guys had a video of you doing that. 100%, Kai. And
Oh,
that's
you
what.
gotta, Ty, you don't understand. I had the sidelines die, and I think they came running out with one of my drinks afterwards to make sure that I was okay. It was
They were trying to
it was a
mainline
sight.
Mountain Dew into
It,
your arm.
it was my Southern and do it was, but actually that was where we were, and it was the same day. Mikey Powell actually did the first flip before he did the flips anywhere else. He did it up in Lake Placid, and we were right there watching the original flip when he did his original up and over flip on the field. It was pretty cool, incredible stuff up in Lake Placid. But that's Lake Placid. That's field lacrosse, and I don't like talking field lacrosse no more. So,
All right. Well, we've been
but yeah, it
talking.
was great. Necker's been chatting. Shut up, Necker.
No, I
But
was
yeah,
just saying we've been chatting long enough. We hit our time limit. It's time to roll. Thanks so much. We had a
it's.
great audience tonight. Everybody's in the chats going nuts. Thanks,
Hey, Greg,
everybody.
do
We
me a
really
favor
appreciate you
before we
being there.
get out of here. Do me a favor, folks, while you're watching, because it is going to be on ESPN2. The World Games are on ESPN2, ESPN Plus, and what? Blue Squatch Productions? Oh, you didn't get any.
No, we don't stream them through us. We have to send them to them. So we're sending to ESPN Plus and
Okay.
ESPN. Yeah.
Also, what you're saying is Blue Squatch Productions is helping out ESPN Plus so that games can be streamed.
Yes, that would be an accurate statement. Thank you very much, Paul.
You want to know what? The Greg, do me a favor, get that out there, people. If you can subscribe, get on there. We want to have you in the chats. It's a good time, and watching the game, shooting the shit, and you want to know what? It helps out.
Wait till the NLL season starts and we really start having fun with these parties talking. It's a great time. But no, we really do appreciate the members. Every one of you up there, we're going to make sure we show them every week. I have not joined as myself. I don't think it allows me to. No, it actually would let me, even
Look
though
at that.
it's me.
It's I'm talking on. I got my other computer here, and I'm able to see what everybody's talking about. So that's cool stuff going on here. But yeah, as far as definitely check out the games. If you can't make it to Utica, check them out. Beecher's going to be streaming the games with Blue Squatch on ESPN Plus. And as far as you'll be seeing a lot of the Yeti players in the penalty boxes running the doors. I'm sure Molly Leary will be all over the place. Dan Whitmer and his crew that
Well,
he's got working.
that's just the administrative crew. You're also got guys that are coaching all over the place. You got
Oh yeah,
guys playing. You got
oh yeah.
Virgin Islands team. You've got
Virgin
guys
Islands got
coaching in the
Patty
Netherlands. You've got
Crosby. We got
Crosby with There's guys all
Crosby.
over the
Yeah,
place. It's impressive, but yeah.
it's awesome. Tony with USA. As far as check it out, folks. You won't be disappointed if you get an opportunity. Get here, Yeti Nation next week. What a score! Brandwide Distillery, Cortland, New York. Stop in, say hello to Jimbo. Check out the shop. While you're at the shop, get yourself a little sampler. Sample that coffee liqueur. Have a little gin and tonic, maybe. And I know he's got that rumski. Stop in. It's what the Yeti drink. Join us on Monday nights. Toast with Brandwide Distillery, Utica Mac Incorporated. For all your sales and service needs, contact Branches Simile, CRM Commercial Residential Management. Contact Jason down at CRM, Robert Dix Jr. Insurance Agency. Contact Bobby Dix, Rome Sign and Display Company, where we get all our banners here at the Yeti outfit. Liberty Affordable Housing, Eric Kiefer, LUTCF, local representative and a friend of the Yeti. The B-Dry System, water issues in your basement, on your property, contact Brandon at B-Dry. Inside, outside, they can dry you out. Water no more. Family Landscape, make your neighbors green with envy. Contact Russ, make your yard Yeti ready. CBI Cables, what the pros use. Custom audio, custom video, network and power cables, built for your needs. CBI Cables, plug them in. Norris Candy, home of the original candy turkey joints. Check them out online or stop in 321 North Dockstader Ave in Rome, New York. Bag Square Brewing Company, downtown Utica. Authentic German beer, authentic German food. Try the schnitzel. Ask for a cross check. Utica's finest barber shop. Contact Jordan Baldwin or Kevin Beach on Booksy